Hello YouTube, Easygoing MC back with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a cool new design that I've recently cooked up for a super smelter. So as before that we go into that, I just want to say thanks so much for 30 subscribers. My channel's been doing really well in the past month or so since I started recording again, so about a month. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for that, but now let's get into the video. So what a super smelter is essentially it distributes fuel and stuff evenly throughout. So you can see there's 64 coal in each because we put a bunch of coal in, but there is just one sand in each. So yeah, so if we were to put more sand in this system, which I will right now, let's put 64, we can see that essentially it's all very even distributed. So it's very easy to use. Basically, you just put it into these chests and it works. So a couple things about the design, you can turn it around just by doing this, so you can have it loop back on itself. So you have one powered rail on a block, then a little loop of rails, and then you come back like so. A little bit more on the outside to get this ring. That'll be up to you. I'm going to try to get this to be a world download so you can take a farther look at that if you want to make it a loop. Also, you can make this as far down as you'd like and have it loop back around that too. I don't really recommend more than 32 furnaces, because that's as much as hoppers can actually handle. So yeah, it's very efficient. And then finally, you have to load into these chests. You can't have hoppers feeding in like one item at a time or the system will break. So you have to load into these chests. That's the only slight flaw, but it's not that much of a flaw at all. So now let's get started on this system. We're going to hop on over here so we don't hear any noise. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just start off with a chest right here. And you want to come out a few blocks, place a furnace like so. We don't even really need this chest here, to be honest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. We'll just be doing 16 furnaces. So you want 16 furnaces like so. You'll place hoppers into the tops of all of those. You want to place hoppers into the side of them. On one of the sides, you want to place 2 blocks in the bottom one and 3 blocks right here. You want to place powered rails all the way down here. You want to place 2 more blocks. I take that back. You want to have 1 block here and 2 blocks there. Sorry about that. Doesn't really matter, but it's better that way. You want to have 2 blocks like so. You want to come up one like this. Detector rail, and then another one like there. Extend this out by 3 blocks as the same, like that. Detector rail. Powered rails running all the way down again, like so. And then break this block there, and a block there. So now what you want to do is you also want to clear out some of these blocks. Oops, I did that, messed that up. Just like so. And I keep breaking that block. I'm so stupid sometimes. There, so you just want to clear out these rails like that so you don't need them anymore. Next thing you want to do is you just want to power this entire thing. So I suggest putting one about right there, one about right there maybe. Just do the same on each side, because then you know it's definitely going to be powered. So yeah, that is the first step completely done. Now we're going to get into the redstone system behind it. And yeah, we're going to have a quick cut, and I'll be right back. So now we'll be building this system right here. So it looks very complicated, but in reality, it uses very simple mechanics with comparators and things like that. So for this, you're going to need a chest, redstone torches, bunch of redstone, bunch of repeaters, not bunch really, but you know what I mean, comparators, and a lever, sticky piston, fence post, and then of course a building block of your choice. So we'll start with this side right here. The first thing you want to do is place a chest like that, a chest up like that. So this would want to be your fuel chest, the one right there. And what the heck is up with that? I keep clicking a button and it disappears my entire inventory. Not sure what the deal with that is. I am in the snapshot right now, so this should work for versions up through 1.12. Just keep that in mind. Now I don't know what I need. Of course, thanks Supercell. Or not Supercell. Alright, I think that's a redstone torch, fence post, and there. Alright, cool. So now let's take a comparator output from that detector rail like so, and have 1 piece of redstone dust like that. place 2 blocks right here, comparator with a torch like so. Up on 2 blocks like that, place a sticky piston like so of a fence post. Next thing you want to do is have 1 piece of redstone running off like that with a repeater like so, into a redstone torch, into another redstone torch, and into 2 pieces of redstone like so. Next, what you want to do is take a comparator output from this chest. You want to run that into a block like so, with a redstone torch on this side of the block, so the side that redstone torch is on. And then you want to run a block right there with a repeater on 1 tick like so. So this is, believe it or not, the entire system done. So the way this works is essentially this comparator will take an output from the minecart hopper. Oh, and this comparator has to be in subtract mode. So when this comparator is emitting a single strength of 16 when the minecart's full, this comparator will emit an output of 0, which will flip this redstone torch, and the piston would be pulled back. And this system basically says if this is empty, then this will pull the piston back as well. So now let's build the other side. This is basically just flip. I'll do it again. 1 comparator output like so, redstone dust like that. Take a repeater out on this side like so with a lever right there. 2 blocks up like that, place a piston with a fence post on its face. Next thing you want to do is place a piece of redstone dust right there with a repeater right there into a block with a redstone torch on its face. Redstone torch tower right there. 2 pieces of redstone. And that's that system done. So now all you have to do is place a comparator right here with a block on its face, with a redstone torch right there, and a repeater right there. So now the final steps are approaching, and you have your super smelter completely done. So you want a minecart with hopper, some more hoppers and chests. You need 3 hoppers for every single furnace, in case you're wondering. So what you want to do is just come out. This will be your output right here. It can be anywhere you want. It could be hundreds of blocks away. Doesn't really matter. But you just need to have a hopper coming out from each furnace like so. And we're almost there. And now all I have to do is place 2 minecarts of hoppers on the system like this. And now if we give it a quick test, we'll smelt coal ore and use coal blocks to smelt it. You can put any fuel you want, by the way. It doesn't have to be coal blocks. Honestly, I'd recommend something other than coal blocks, because if you don't have 64 or 72 items in each and you're just wasting coal, so which very might be the possibility. But if you place a bunch of coal in there, you place a bunch of coal ore in here, you can't see that kicked into action. So when this fills up, we will see that it deactivates. You can see that this redstone strength is slowly decreasing. And now that it's filled up, there's no output from that thing anymore, and it's released. So now I'm going to remove all of that, and you can see that piston was pulled back. So once this thing fills up, oops, we did not put this in subtract mode. I apologize. So make sure you have those in the subtract mode. That's very key. So you can see that thing was released, and the same thing right here. We removed all the items from the chest. That piston's pulled back, and it just runs, putting each of the items very, very evenly in each of the furnaces like so. So that's going to do it for this tutorial, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go subscribe down below for more redstone videos like this one. If you enjoyed the video, regardless if you're new or not, make sure you drop a like down below and share this with your friends. But other than that, guys, I hope you have an easy going day. Bye-bye.